The next ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allahu Samad. Allah is As-Samad. And As-Samad is one of the names of Allah. And this name, as was explained by Ibn Abbas, means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most perfect and most complete in all of his attributes. In his perfection, in his glory, in his greatness, he has reached the highest level. Also, it was explained to mean that all people's wants and desires go towards Allah. Meaning that when we have a hope, when we have something that we want, when we are afraid, automatically our hearts turn towards Allah. And if a person was drowning in an ocean and they were just hanging onto a log and they had no hope of anybody finding them, their heart would be the most connected with Allah. And they would know that no one can help them in this entire world, and the only one that can help them is their Creator. And likewise, when we go through any difficulty in life, when we're having a problem, when we're scared, when we're worried, when we're anxious, when we want something to happen and we're dreaming of something, our hearts should go to Allah. Our hearts should face towards Allah and hope from Him and fear from His punishment and always be facing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a sense that we want Allah and we ask Allah to answer our requests. And finally, there's another meaning of As-Samad, which some of the scholars have mentioned, which is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not in need of food or drink, that He is self-sufficient subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning that everything on earth, every human, every animal, every fish, every bird, even the plants and vegetation, everything needs to be fed in some way. It needs some source of its life. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as He said, هُوَ الَّذِي يُطْعِمْ وَلَا يُطْعَمْ, that He is the one who feeds us, He provides for us, but He does not, وَهُوَ يُطْعِمُ وَلَا يُطْعَمْ, He does not need to be fed. And this is from the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He is greater than this universe, greater than being in need of anything, and rather we are always in need of Him and in need of His help and His provision and His support.